Hey guys, Lukora here. In today's video, we're bringing you part 2 of our campaign playthrough playing as the warrior class. We last left off heading into the hunting grounds. If you find this video helpful and you like this kind of content, please like and subscribe to the channel as we help it grow in our journey. Let's jump back into it.
Dodge this!
Alrighty, let's go ahead and check the map like we do. We are looking for the Crow Bell, the Ritual Altar, and the Dradic Ritual in this zone. As you see, the Crow Bell is going to give us a permanent bonus, the little plus sign there, so let's make sure we definitely find that in this zone. Continue with our little wombo combo we got going on. Okay, this guy looks like he has siphon mana. Anytime you see that blue ring, it means the mob's going to constantly drain your mana. It's really annoying, especially for a caster, or when your ability is going to cost you mana, so let's try to deal with him as fast as possible. Grab us a support gem there. Check our gems real quick. How are we doing? Our Mace Strike and Rolling Slam, we got skill gems on them at the moment. We'll hold on to that and see how we want to continue to work our build.
Will best you.
Okay, looks like we got the ritual site here. Go ahead and get this done.
Perhaps the boy might know.
We also leveled up during that fight, so we'll get these trash mobs cleared up and go ahead and get that point allocated before we start the ritual. I think I saw that. I mean, killed while I'm trying to put my passive point in. Be a little tragic there. Alright, let's continue on with some more damage. I know in the last video we talked about doing a single-handed bleed type focus build, but I've been messing around on my other characters. I gotta say, I'm playing a Witch Hunter melee build on one of my other characters, and I'm using a melee two-handed Giant's Blood plus a shield. And I found out using a shield is really valuable, so we might, instead of dual wield, do one-handed and shield. I'm not sure yet. I'm going to kind of play as we go and see if we need to take a change in direction with our build. We're going to play pretty open to leave possibilities for change. And just kind of build it as we go. Now, I don't know if you've noticed from the last video, my gold amount has changed because I've been playing a little bit on my other character, so I know we was trying to keep track of our gold to play this character as if it was our first character, so I might just do a no buy from vendors and just only upgrade with weapons I find and materials as I find, just to show that it's viable. You can do it that way if this is your first playthrough and whatnot. And also, guys, I've been thinking, I know these videos are a little long because I'm doing a campaign playthrough just to show and demonstrate to help people who it's their first playthrough. But if you would like some shorter summarized videos, maybe when I'm clearing a lot of the trash through the zone, we can maybe edit that out. Let me know in the comments what you think down below, and maybe we can switch into that transition. I know for future content videos, they're going to be shorter. This one's just going to be a bit longer because I wanted to explain as we play through. We're going to get this checkpoint because we're going to end up coming back here after we get the other notable points of interest in this zone. But yeah, like I was saying, this video is only going to be probably the longer one of the series because I wanted to show the playthrough. Continue on as we look for the Triadic Ritual and the Crowbell. These poison guys can really add up here. Let's try to keep dodge rolling, not to get that poison stacked up on us.
Dodge this!
Alrighty, got the top part of the map uncovered. Oh, he took that. Thought that was going to be it for him. And a little tip for this, the Crowbell and the Triadic Ritual, and basically, for this zone, the hunting grounds, everything but the ritual encounter is kind of along the edges. So once you learn that, it's kind of easy. That's why I'm going around the edges. I know the Crowbell entrance is along the edge. The side zone, there's the Fraythorn. Okay, this is going to be the... When you find this little pit arena, you found the Crowbell. It's just a little bit beyond that. But yeah, a lot of things in this zone, except for the ritual in this zone, are along the edges. So just a bit randomized, so... For the hunting grounds, just travel along the edges. You'll find your points of interest. Okay, for the Crowbell, well, spoiler alert. You're going to fight him for a little bit of percentage, and he's going to move on down to the gate. And then you're going to fight him again, and then he's going to enrage, break through the gate, and move out to that outer arena, and then we'll fight him a last time. Hence his name, the Crowbell. He's going to grab the bell down here as a weapon and kind of do some sweeping AoEs with it. Is there anything you got to watch for? It's not too hard of a fight. Just
Rage all you want, beast.
slow and steady if your character is a bit squishier. Wait for the opportunities to punish with big damage. As you can see here, he's going to get mad. And we'll trigger the next phase. I mean, you could try the DPS scene, but it's pretty much non-existent here. He's kind of like a little damage immune. I've never killed him before he's gotten to the arena for the last phase. But as you see with our build, again, we are early on, but I'm satisfied with the current damage output, so we're doing pretty good. Shouldn't have took that there. And that's going to be it for the grow. Make sure this Book of Specialization. Exalted Orb, nice. Okay, back to what I was saying. Book Specialization, when you get in your inventory, if you read it, it'll say grants 2 weapon set passive skill points. You right click on it, you see on here, got 2 more points to put in. Something we can go into explanation later. If you plan on having weapon sets to swap out, you can customize your skill tree path with your weapon sets and have certain skills highlighted, nodes highlighted per weapon set when you swap. We're not worried about that at the moment, so we're just going to keep on keeping on. I really want some damage, but we're doing good on damage. I do want to pick this up at some point, some skill speed, just so our attack animations are a little bit faster. But I want to continue on down here. Some good nodes I want to pick up is this one-handed section. This is going to increase our one-handed damage. And then down here, if you look, this is another big... That's why I want to pick up some attack speed to kind of balance out the reductions here. As you see up here, we're going to get 8%, so that'll kind of help counteract. But we want to pick up damage and speed. I get some strength here to increase our health and travel along our skill tree.
Dodge this.
So chant shard, nice. Okay, so we got the crowbar, we got the ritual. We are looking for the Dryudic circle and the entrance to the Freyhorn. I think this is going to be to the Freyhorn, which means we'll just have to mosey around and find the circle, and then we'll be done with this zone. We'll go ahead and grab our checkpoint so we can fast travel. Yeah, there's a Freyhorn entrance. Alrighty, here's going to be that Druidic circle. That chaos damage is not nice. And there we go. Check out these gauze wraps, and that's a greater life flask. Got a yellow ring. Let's check that. Oh, that's going to be an upgrade. 4% fire damage and intel we don't really worry about, but we'll take some 4% fire damage, and we're going to get more mana than that gray ring. All ready. Let's see here. Fire damage, health, intel. One level to all melee skills. We might hold off on swapping to this. I know it's a blue versus yellow. Okay. Finish that guy off, and we're gonna go ahead down here to Freythorn now.
So this is where the clanless live. There are far more of them than I...
Okay. Here in Freythorn, this is a trial of corruption. This is basically going to introduce you to the ritual mechanic in the game. You're going to want to find 3 small rituals, and that'll unlock the bigger ritual.
Dodge this!
This also is like an early introduction to chaos damage. So these cultists are going to be dealing chaos damage. Purple equals bad. So definitely going to want to watch out for the purple stuff. Out of these mobs, the cultists that are casting in the background, I would try to get to them in your engagement sooner than later. Okay, we got a rare here. He's going to kind of try to Hulk block the bridge for us. We need to get past you there, my guy. You see a cultist back there is trying to have a field day with us. Okay, he's out of here. Oh, get out of that. Let's deal with some of these cultists. Oh, that's another. Wow. Okay, it's going to be a little bit of a fight. 2 rares in a row. See, our bleeds are ticking away. Like I said, I'm pretty satisfied with our damage at the moment. Here's our... Oh, a legendary quiver. Let's go. And then when it's not going to be useful on this character, but still. It's always nice to see that nice orange drop. Wish it'd be a nice melee mace for us. But we'll be optimistic here. Let's go ahead and see what that is.
This piece has an iconic history.
Oh, Asphyxia's Wrath. Broadhead Quiver. 1 to 3 physical damage. 5% attack speed. 7% cold. Enemies chilled by your hits. Increased damage taken by chill magnitude. Okay, so maybe if we do a Frost Ranger in the future. Let me know, guys. If that's something we might want to... We could do a series of videos. Find some crazy, unique legendaries to give us some more build ideas. I'm just enjoying the game so much. I'm not too picky about what class I play. I eventually plan to play through them all. Oh, we're getting circled here. So, if you guys are interested in seeing content on that, let me know and I'll get it started and start putting it out there. Oh, we actually leveled up. Let's go ahead and get here, and then we're going to fill up this whole tree, and that's going to boost our damage and attack speed even further. All of the damage nodes. Get rid of that cultist, makes that easier. Seems to be a dead end. And again, these ritual circles that we're looking for with the RNG, sometimes I find them. We should have found one by now, but it's more than likely, just the way they're random, they're going to be mushed pretty close together towards the end of the map, probably, since we haven't found any so far. Regal Orb, we'll take that.
A rarity, and all mine. Hammer and anvil!
Okay, here is a ritual circle. Checkpoint that. Can I click on it? So let me clear this area out. Alrighty. Here we go. Get put an earthquake down. That proc off. Alrighty.
That voice. What sinister shadow lurks here?
Get Summon Finn. Let me see something here. We got an uncut skill gem. Infernal Cry is good. Okay, Molten Blast will need level 5 gem and level 14. This is going to be our kind of ranged move. It's going to work really well. Shield Charge. This is what I was talking about, taking a shield. I haven't messed with shield moves. It might be something, a shield and one-hander. Might be really interesting to play. Very interesting. Okay, let's take Infernal Cry, which will bolster our next move we do based on the rarity of the monster. So what this does is you're going to shout, and based on the monsters and the rarity around you, you'll get increased power on your next attack. As you see here, normal monsters will give you 1 power, magic, which is blue, 2, rare, yellow or greater, 5. Unique monsters, bosses, always give you 20 power. So it's a huge boost. So you use this and then use one of our big slow wind-up moves like our Rolling Slam right now. And it's going to be our new punish move. What we're going to use for big damage. So, very nice to use. And let's see here. We have a skill gem, yes? Yeah. We're going to take premeditation. So we're going to get another 15% on top of that next skill we use. So, very nice. And I'm just going to go ahead and put that on middle mouse wheel. So, we'll demonstrate that here. When we get to the boss, or another
Steel yourself.
counter. It's going to be a really nice damage boost. Here. Oh, get out of that chaos. A little close call there. circle up here or not. Okay. Looks like our circles are going to be down here. Alright.
Hammer and anvil!
Let's see, we got a... Alright, we're gonna hit that frontal cry. There we go. There he is. And then we're going to get some big damage in there. Let's discharge electricity. Hit you with a little aftershock. Break your armor real quick and give you some big damage. Cry and bone shatter and finish him off. Okay. Okay, another ritual down here. Good. Checkpoint. That's a lot of chaos. I always err on the side of safety. I was going to try rolling slam there, but seeing all that chaos, instead of dying, we just canceled our roll to survive. It's going to be another level up. % more damage, yes please. Alrighty, let's get a shock coming down.
Hammer and anvil!
Alrighty. Yeah, see, look, we got back-to-back rituals. That's what I mean sometimes. I mean, it was a little boring running around trying to find and clear the whole map, but it's easier to wrap it up right here with them being smushed back-to-back, and that's okay. And again, our little wombo combo is going to be a rolling slam. And whenever we see that stun, that yellow orb pop up, go ahead and hit your bone shatter. If you're playing warrior, that's going to be your AoE mob clear. Okay, that big evil laugh lets us know that the boss is now available. That's after we cleared 3 rituals. And he should be up here. Checkpoint.
I must destroy this before it goes any further.
This guy, he's gonna do some curses, summon some effigies. When you get him low, he's gonna basically do, like, when the fight really begins, he's gonna full heal and go to, like, his true form. When he does that, in that phase, there's purple orbs that'll chase you down. You gotta watch the chaos damage. And, he'll put a curse on you. If there's more people, you have a chance at not being you, with just being me solo. It'll probably be me every time. But if you move while the curse is on you, you're gonna get, like, these thorn trees come up and immobilize you. Then he has a pretty nasty, hard-hitting move that he will try to hit you with once you're frozen in place. So it's one of those risk versus reward. I mean, if you're far away from him and you think you can get away with getting frozen or immobilized and get away with him before he gets you, ow. Or I try to stand still and I think it's like a 7 seconds, so it's kind of like, it's a little hard to stand still for 7 seconds, especially during a boss fight. So, all right, let's go and punish him here. Let's try to break his armor. Again, don't go too crazy because he's gonna full heal. Here we go. This is when the fight really kicks in. Go ahead and start the aftershock. Oh, on top. Top rope there. Alright, there. He's got me at the curse. As you see, if I keep moving, I got frozen, and this might be it. That's gonna be it. That's what not to do, guys. Okay, there. That's actually I'm okay with that. Got to show you what happens in the move I was talking about for educational purposes. If you get immobilized, he kind of winds up, and if he catches you low health right there, it's kind of GG. So, now this time, we're gonna not do that. Missed our frontal cry there. Try to get his armor broken, get some more damage. Those effigies he summons right there, you saw, they're destructible, so don't let too many of those get built up. Oh, he's got his curse here. We are taking a little bit too much damage, and I would like to be taking before the second phase. Okay. Yeah, see. We're cursed.
No mana.
Oh. Not good. Not good. And before this is going to be a compilation of like 10 deaths. And then we'll just edit it in and say that we got it on the first try. Okay, this is good because it kind of shows there are some points where your character is going to struggle a bit. And the fun of this game is some boss encounters take a couple times. On release day of early access, the end of campaign or act 1 boss took me 9 attempts before I was able to defeat him, and a lot of it was just learning mechanics, which if you're playing like a hardcore character, which I don't advise if you're playing your first playthrough, but Hardcore is not as lenient because you know, you're kicked out of the hardcore campaign if you die. But for just a regular seasonal character, you're gonna die. It's gonna happen. Again, I should really be focusing on dodge mechanics, and instead of trying to dodge roll that, I should be rolling completely out of it, out of its range. Just trying to stay on him. And stay out of the blood. I'm like wasting way too many. That's the thing how I'm dying too. If you see, I'm standing in those blood patches and it's sapping my health constantly, and I'm having to pot through it. And then when we get to the main phase, I'm out of flask charges to keep myself topped off. And that's where the failure is coming in. So acknowledging where you're messing up and fixing it is going to be vital to surviving. Okay, I don't want these here, so I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of them. Yeah, okay, we survived that one. Let me try this. Let's go over here. We'll get impaled. Okay. My big blast is gonna hurt. And as you can see, he has some energy shield. And if you stay away from him, that is gonna refill.
Dodge this!
Okay, he's got the curse on me. I'm gonna try to not move here. Nope, we're gonna impaled, and can I get away? Okay. Yeah, see, giving a little bit of range is keeping me alive. You can't really get me. Oh, that one sucked. Get the stun off.
I can't yet.
Oh no. Oh no. Impaled on top of the blood drain. Oh boy. Okay, so we found was pretty smooth sales for the most part. This is gonna be our okay. That was weird. For some reason, we just got checkpointed back, and our other two rituals aren't showing up as completed. Again, this is early access. This may be a little... Looks like a little glitch back. Maybe our progress. Something happened when it went to go ahead and clock us back to our last checkpoint. It didn't register where we just were at. Again, like I said earlier, I was playing on another character, and I found out a one-hander and a shield is it's pretty viable. I haven't messed with the shield moves. I was just kind of using it for block chance. Yeah, I'm not sure if it... Okay, so it looks like it's going to count these as completed. For some reason, it's just not showing that the waypoint we had unlocked.
Break!
Okay, so there we go. Okay, now we're back. Again, sometimes let's take a look here. Move wise, I don't know if Shockwave Totem. Thinking something maybe take just range just to help us, because sometimes that's what you need to get through. I don't think we need Shockwave Totem. And looking at our first couple of moves, there's not really much to do to boost or to up our current situation. Gonna attempt again and try to get that perfect scenario where we
I need more time. Destruction.
try to get in with these earthquakes maybe. Okay. Oh no. See if we can get us. Okay. Okay. Still caught us with that out there. Okay, that's not gonna be good. It's not gonna be good. Nope. Okay.
I need more time.
Big damage here. Okay, that's gonna be that curse. Let's try to get as far as way and ride it out. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Yeah, it's gonna hurt. Oh my gosh. Okay. So, we are having a difficult moment here. Not sure how to switch it around here. We got bleed damage, we got rage.
Hammer and anvil.
Again, the strategy I need to get, this is not working, is having enough health flasks to survive the second altercation. Which we not just the face tank and stuff. But again, being melee different than ranged. Ranged not having to deal with a lot of his moves like that. Okay. So, we have a lot of flash charges. Again, like I said, that was using just our auto attack there, build up some rage and some bleed. Might be. Let's try to get the armor broke. Okay, we got the armor broke. And let's stun him through that. Okay. And let's punish. Let's get our... Okay. 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 Come on. No, Oblivion awaits you, my friend. Okay. So, again, it took us a couple times, but that just kind of demonstrates and shows one of the reasons I wanted to make this series is you're going to run into some boss encounters with your character where you're going to die. It's going to take you coming up with a strategy unique to your character and learning the fight to persevere and not just get frustrated and be discouraged by it. I mean, so right there, we kept dying, and I was trying to hit with my Rolling Slam, which was my most damaging, but slower, and we was taking damage, where if I just steadily stayed on him, built up our bleed stacks and our rage stacks, the DPS was faster to auto attack rather than to overall try to continuously hit with that. Okay, so Gem Blood Skull, pick that up. That is a account permanent item. When you right-click use it, it's going to give you 30 Spirit. Spirit is a currency, not a currency, sorry, a resource, rather, that is going to be used for buffs and things like that that are on your character. So here we got a Spirit Gem. They are the third kind of gem in this game. There are support gems, skill gems, and spirit gems. I'm going to click here. These are just class specific for me. This is the basic part on. But you'll see here we have Herald of Ash, Scavenge Plating, Magma Barrier, which I need a shield equipped for that. If you click all, you can see this is the bigger list. They have requirements for stats. You can pull these up and look and go over them. There are a bit. Herald of Ash is pretty safe. It's what we're going to take whenever we overkill and we're hitting pretty hard with our attacks. So the higher damage, say if they have 10 health left, we hit for 100. That's considered overkill. That will cause the target that dies to explode and ignite nearby targets based on the extra overkill damage. So whenever we hit and kill a mob in a group, it'll explode, ignite with 17% of that damage, and continue burning. And then when they die from an overkill damage, so on and so on. We're going to take that and you just socket it. But one thing it doesn't tell you, whenever you socket it, as of right now, it is not on. It is socketed, but it's not active. You have to right click there, and that's going to activate it. And one thing that eluded me in the first part of this video, and in my tips video, if you do not know, whenever you're looking at your skill gems, this little arrow here, if you go ahead and click, it's going to expand this, and this is your detailed explanation of your DPS and your skill. It's going to show your total DPS, what it does, broken down into whether it applies physical. Right here, if you look currently with our skills, we have 50% chance with the main hand to apply bleed. So half the time we're putting a bleed on people. This is your accuracy. This is your percentage that goes against their evasion to hit. The further away, the more penalty. So the further away your character class plays as a ranger, you need more accuracy to make sure you're hitting. As you can see, 100% chance to hit within 2 meters. And so right there, that's all the accuracy rating I need. I'm pretty much guaranteed hitting. I'm not missing with my attacks. We got 5% crit chance to hit. Yeah, so this is very neat. And also there's this, for some reason, some moves, if you want your character to definitely sit still, you can highlight that, and you'll always attack without moving when using that certain skill. Just something quickly I wanted to go over. Okay, so ritual. When you're done, as you see, for doing the ritual, we gain tribute. When you're finished with ritual, you always click on the last shrine, and there should be some items you can pick and choose to buy. To be honest, I'm just going to pick up the currency. It's what I'm going to benefit from mostly. Okay, once you do that, you are done with this zone. I think, I want to say that took longer than 15 minutes, so back in the hunting grounds is probably going to be a zone reset. That took quite a bit, which is okay. But I think the zone's going to be reset. Yes, so if you're fast enough and get lucky enough, you can do it, come back, and then click this waypoint, and then just dash right on over to the Ogham Farms entrance. As you can see, we got to go back to town and talk to Finn for a reward. What I'm going to do is go into the next zone and grab the waypoint, then I'll go back to town. That way we can spawn back into the Ogham Farm and just continue from there. I don't know if you saw, I'll give you a brief demonstration here when this guy pops up. If you watch, whenever I kill one of these mobs, that little explosion right there and you see the fire, that is our Herald of Ash triggering. So as you see, mobs are exploding. That right there is very nice. It's just going to make our time to kill for mobs more faster. More beneficial. Iron ring. Pass on that at the moment. Kind of stuck in a little spot here. That. There we go. But again, guys, as I said earlier, what I'm thinking with these videos being a little bit longer, because when I do this, I might actually come up. I don't know. I wanted this to be very explanatory, but I don't want it to feel too drawn out and redundant. With once people get used to you know, clearing your mobs and finding the points of interest, I don't know if I want to keep all that in every single zone, because then these videos are going to be quite lengthy. Maybe I might edit it down and just cut the, you know, we found the point of interest, showing all that, but just these sections here of just finding small things and clearing our way to the point of interest. What I might do is just see, we want it back to the beginning, so we're going to have to go, it's going to be down this way. I might edit these down. I think if people watch the first video through, they get the gist of it, of how you're supposed to check through the zones and clear your way. So I think we'll be okay with maybe editing these down to the points of interest, because I know not everyone has a lot of time, and when they look, if they're stuck, they're looking for specific information. And I'm quite new to editing, but one thing I'm picking up and I'm self-teaching is time stamping. Look for that in future videos. We're gonna get time stamping figured out. That way you can kind of click to what you're looking for, and you don't have to I know some people don't want to watch the whole video, and that's okay. As long as I can help out in some sort of way, I'm just grateful to be helping people out and enjoying making content along the way.
Steel yourself!
I don't want to skip because watch it be like right here and then we run all the way past and go halfway around the zone. Yeah, I know one thing we do need to find is some movement speed. I mean, especially if you want to get moving, it's almost kind of worth. You don't want to just have just movement speed, but okay, that's going to lead to the crowbar. We don't want to do that again. Movement speed on boots early on when you got to do this stuff is going to be super helpful. This is the guy we want to eliminate.
Weakling!
Alrighty, here we go.
Hammer and anvil!
A little bit of redundancy having to kill some mobs in here, but again, it's going to be XP. Thankful for it. It sounds a little big. Okay, you guys get to live another day. We're going to go into the next one. Okay, Arkham Farmlands. We have a waypoint. We're going to go back to town, turn in the quest for Finn. And in this zone, we are going to be looking for the crop circle and Una's hut for her loot. And in the zone after that, I already have the workbench, but I'm still going to discover it and show it in case someone is having a hard time. Again, it's random, but it's kind of on the southern side of the map usually.
Really did it. Thank you.
And we're just going to see here, we have a ruby charm, and we're going to get another charm. I'll go ahead and take the sapphire charm. Let's go ahead and check out what we got here. Big armor, life, fire resist, do I want to lose a 6 strength, which will be 12 health and some life regen? Be a little bit of a doozy. That's gonna take some dex. Let's just go ahead and get some mats.
Later.
I'm not really struggling at the moment. I mean, that boss battle though, but I wasn't really struggling. It was just getting hit by mechanics.
Goodbye.
More so. We're going to put this, and I'm not going to use it on this character. I'm going to go ahead and put it in the tab, but we are going to put a currency in our currency collection for this character because we are only using what we find for this guy. So I'm going to keep a little... We'll do shards down here. Like that. You don't need that ring anymore. Oh, we actually have... Oh, wow. That would be a nice wombo combo. That bow we found earlier, I forgot about, and that quiver would give 161% bonuses to all of those quiver stats. So talk about some early game cold damage domination. That's just a random build concept, and that's kind of stuff like that to me that's fun because we find this and that just gives me a whole idea of, okay, I could start a ranger and be really taken off with a frost arrow build if that sounds interesting to you. If it's not, then congratulations on finding the uniques.
Yes.
Hold on to them, sell them. You can try to trade them,
Feeling lucky.
find something that
Guess I can help.
you might want to use, or see if someone has something for your class to trade. Again, my gold's increased because I played on other characters, so I don't really want to spend gold. Let's go ahead and upgrade our current moves, what we can. Running Slam we're using, our Bone Shatter. We don't need a support. Take Earthquake to level 3. It's not our main jam, but it's that. And then do that. Okay. Yeah, so Salvage Bench is what you'll find. Let's just see real quick. It's been a couple levels. Check the vendor while we're here. See if he's got any one-handers. We are doing... Oh, we have a Grey Mace in our offhand. So we definitely can use an upgrade. Lightning and stun build up. Fizz and attack speed. That might be a... I think that's going to be... I know last time we said we was up to 1,800. I do remember that. But I'm going to say, I know off the first video we was up. We'll upgrade that.
Stick to the cards.
And let's see, that has 3, this has 2, so we will just tune up. Do we want to regal? We'll hold on to our regal. I think that's going to do nice. 16 to 25. Yeah.
Hello.
Go ahead and sell that.
Take a pun. Guess I can help move that for you. See ya.
Okay. Una's hut and the crop circle. One thing I kind of figured out for this zone, the crop circle is going to be on, I'm going to say left or right, but as we're going through, it's kind of your top, bottom. It's either going to be on the left side or the right side, the crop circle. And it's more towards the back of the map. And her hut tends to be in the center, about halfway up, just from playing through, so.
Hammer and anvil.
Say Iron Rune. Iron Runes are amazing on melee. If you socket them in a weapon, you're going to get 20% fizz. Physical attack damage. So, very good. We get some sockets. We'll definitely be boosting our damage with that. I think we'll do it. Okay, I was deciding whether I should try to farm a level in this zone. or just push through. But as you can see, we're doing okay damage-wise. Okay, it's gonna be a little chest here, and see, you come up halfway, and this is gonna be Una's hut right here. You see it's a checkpoint, and it's gonna say on the map. And anything that says superior, it's gonna have plus quality. Just so you know. The superior name tag, make sure you pick it up. And you just come in here, grab her loot, and that's gonna be it
I can
on
put
that.
right one thing, at least.
We want to take a 50-50 shot here. We're gonna say we're gonna check the bottom of the map for the crop circle. Fast count gives 150. That's how you properly leap on somebody. Okay, here it is. Crop circle. You come in here and you wanna get some friends.
Dodge this!
And they're going to try to surround you and take you out. Thanks to Hail to Ash here. Helps us clear through. And we are good now. That is points of interest. And we can make up for some time that we took in the hunting grounds and the Freythorn. And kind of cruise on through a little bit. Let's increase our damage. Again, if your character is feeling underleveled or you just want to get the most, explore the areas. Personal preference. And don't stand in stuff. Take two. Another thing too right there I kind of got myself is reflecting back is just trying to rush through a little bit and ended up getting killed for it. Perfect example of simple mistakes. Ogham Village. And like last time, we'll grab the waypoint, go back, turn in the quest to Una, and this is when you will pick up the quest to Renly's workshop. I already have it. It's account bound. Once you do it once, you don't have to do it on future characters. She's going to give you 2 more passives.
Stay safe.
And we are going to
yes, then makes fun. Oh, I like
go
this
ahead
one.
and sail. Get our 2 passives, and we will damage with one-handed and chance to maim. What maim's going to do is give enemies 30% slower movement speed, 50% 15% evasion rating. So we will take that. The attack speed would be nice, but I'd rather get a larger node rather than smaller. Unless you're really hurting for what that smaller node gives, this is going to be more likely beneficial since I plan on getting them both anyway. So, again, come back in this zone. You talk to Renly. He'll give you a quest for the salvage bench. And let me go ahead and show you where that's at, and we'll continue on. Also in this zone, I will pop it up real quick and show you, other than Renly's bench, there is the Executioner is in this zone as well. Again, in my tips and tricks video, I went in and explained some zones don't swap points of interest, or some of them. The first zone doesn't do that. And I found the Executioner, he's kind of stationary, at least unless I've been really lucky. All the times that I've went there, he kind of sits in the top left of the map. And then for the workshop, we're just going to scroll around, and kind of like Una's hut, we're looking for a large circular building with a checkpoint outside of it. Regal Orb.
Fortune favors me.
And that'll signal us that we found the right hut. So I'm just going to kind of mosey around and see if we can find it without putting too much effort into it. Watch out for the burning pigs coming out of the buildings. They just kind of come out and explode. Okay, so right here, building with a checkpoint. Got lucky, so it's a little bit down, left, Again, I already have it. We're coming here. There'll be a, right here, workbench. Again, get your quest item, and that'll unlock where you can salvage socketed and superior items to get your shards for socketing. Okay. And then we're going to head to the upper left for the Executioner. Take that short bow. We don't even have a neck piece. Wow. Intel's not useful for us, but something's better than nothing. Okay, now we have all item slots. Our character filled up. Regal Orb, very nice.
Fortune favors me.
Okay, so yeah, again, upper left. I'm pretty sure it's going to be stationary. It's always been here for me. Okay. Executioner, this is the guy from the character select screen. There's going to be like, you're going to see some little air and dust kicking up. He's going to say the guillotine falls. Watch out for that. He hits pretty good. He does some blinking red slams. Roll out the way. That's pretty much a... Oh, yep, don't get hit by that because not everyone can take a stunning there. So I made my mistake. Get off a Earthquake under him with our buff. Try to get an armor break on him here. Alright, he's going to kind of enrage. Yeah. Okay, see the little swirl? Yeah, the guillotine drops is not good.
Justice will be served.
Okay, get out the way of that. Try to get an armor break off on him. Okay, got an armor break off on him. And don't get hit by that. And what is it with me today? We are getting dropped. I'm gonna have to get a death counter up on the screen for this video.
Stop. Just wait. Surely we can.
Your luck has run out, foundling.
Don't get ahead of yourself there, buddy.
You bastard! Face me!
I'll rip your damn throat out. The guillotine drops.
Crush them!
Ads here.
I need more time.
Justice will be served.
Okay. Get an armor break. Oh no. We don't want the guillotine.
Get down here. The dogs will have you for that.
No! Oh, we're in danger? Okay, our bleed took care of him. I will accept it. I will take it. Maybe we're not as okay gear-wise as I'm saying we are. 'Cause we're getting a little manhandled with some of these bosses. This is kind of like checking us. Need to start looking at some upgrades here. Yeah, level 8. What level? Oh, what? 14. So, go ahead and say we need to upgrade our gear. I know I'm going to use this stuff. We'll just get that uncovered. Life regen base isn't bad. No, but level 445 armor, we're not going to take that. After you do this quest, go ahead and follow her back to camp.
For what it's worth, it isn't worth.
And she's going to give us our first level 5 skill gem. And with it, we have a choice now. Perfect Strike, I want to eventually pick up. What you're going to do is, we'll just click on it and show. But you charge up, and it's kind of a risk versus reward.
If you release at exactly the right moment, you will hit with a high damage explosion that always ignites enemy.
Yeah. But if you miss that little glowing window right there in the video, it does nothing. You miss. So it's kind of like a charge up timing. That's going to replace our rolling slam as our boss punisher. is that big wind up and smash. Especially when you pair it with Infernal Cry. You Infernal Cry and then you charge up a Perfect Strike. You hit it, it's just a lot of damage. But right now, the way we're playing, I'm going to go ahead and take Molten Blast. It gives us a ranged option.
On impact, Molten Blast will explode and fling shrapnel projectiles forwards.
Yeah.
On
And as you see, while dual
Molten
wielding,
Blast
we
will
throw twice as
explode
many.
and
That's going to give us a little option. And then with the support gem, what is it at? This is going to help us clear our scatter shot. We're going to take 20% less damage, but we're going to fire 2 more projectiles also. And what we want to do, I'll show real quick with Molten Blast, is this is going to be our new way to build up stun. So we're going to take Overpower and switch it to Molten Blast and Scatter Shot. Now, Molten Blast will help us acquire our stun, which is the yellow-white orbs above mobs to go into Bone Shatter. So it's kind of going to help that flow a little bit. Let's go ahead and bring Armor Break up to level 4. And
There is only one end.
she will give us the next mission.
It is good to see you.
Una, let's disenchant. And now that we have it, we'll go ahead and, since I showed you where it's at, we would turn in our salvage bench locket as well. We will now salvage socket item. See, we got 2 artificer shards to start building up towards salvaging and getting sockets on our stuff. Let's go to our tab that we're keeping our currency, and let's put corresponding currencies above other things. And I don't have a chancellor to put up there yet. I think I should put something else. I think I want to save that one. Okay, now back to it. Oh, let's put away some mats real quick. And if I control click, because I have my other affinity set up, this stuff will get thrown into the other thing, especially the currency, and I want to keep track of this character's currency since I'm not sharing. Alrighty. And this is going into the last section of Act
None will
1.
stop me from enacting vengeance.
In this section, I believe we have the gallows and then into the manor. So, not much to look for, point of interest wise. Oh, let's go ahead and get our new move, and break armor we will put there.
Molten rock!
You know what I might actually do here? Do we already have it? And I left it back. Okay. The next skill gem we find, we might swap out. It gets some more attack speed. I noticed that because we are dual wielding, and this might be a part where we might want to start looking for a shield to transition. That's starting a bit slow. There is the faster attack gem though, but we would have to give up something, or what I can do is forego a second weapon for a shield, which will give us more survivability, but allow us to sling that out a bit faster. I mean, it's not too bad, but I basically want to use it for trash clear. So I want it to kind of be fast, to speed up getting through these zones. I mean, as long as there's a group of them, you can trigger one stun proc. It's not too bad because your Herald of Ash plus your Bone Shatter Explosion is gonna be should be enough to clear the other mobs, even if you don't have to get them all ready for stun. But it's just priming one. See, took 2 right there, but it's not bad. But this is gonna keep us a little safe in surviving there. So we hit them both with it, and then we can just not die and get a Bone Shatter. There we go. They use a lot of blood on the ground in this. As you see, fighting the King of the Mist, that was a big problem, the drain, when you stand in that corrupted blood on the ground. It's just not fun.
Stronger with every strike.
There we go. Let's get some attack speed. That's what's going to make this more flowy and seem better. Is I showed earlier there was that node up there that does increase skill speed. So we can kind of combat the drawback of the 30% less attack speed. Over time, we'll balance it out. Yeah, I know if we just swap down to a shield, we can probably balance it out sooner, and that'll give us some shield options, which I said I haven't got to play with, and I'm kind of interested to give them a little try. And we can always swap back, right? There's nothing stopping us from just giving up the shield and going back to dual wielding. Group these guys up here and combo. Right. Again, I think on this map the gallows don't change. I think they're up here always to the top left, and I think in the beginning when you come in you go left because if you go right it's a dead end. I think this map doesn't change as well. Usually always some mobs stuck back there. These big gargoyles. Give them a 1-2. Okay, support gem, and yeah, let's see here. Martial tempo. If I set more attack speed, let's see how this evens out. Oh yeah, that's way better. Yeah. So that was a way better trade up, and we can always hold on to that. We find a Gem Cutter's Prism, not Gem Cutter's Prism, but a Jeweler's Orb to gain a 3rd slot. We will throw that in there and go back to using it. But that right there for clear speed is a definite improvement than that slower split to throw out more. And it actually we gained the damage back. We don't lose the damage, so yeah, I prefer that way better than the slower, clunkier throw of more. Awesome. is how I kind of get in the habit of, if it does it right, you should be able to throw. Oh, yeah. Throw it, and then you roll into them and bone shatter your target. That kind of becomes the little, your 1-2 combo. Try to group some of them up here. Earthquake and 1, 2. There we go. Alright, checkpoint, and we are into the manor. In the manor, we are going to have the Candlemas living right, and we are going to have the Count Gianor. So that is going to be our two boss fights to encounter. And I don't know if you noticed, but if you look on the Candlemas, it has a little plus sign, so you are going to gain a permanent buff for your character, so do make sure you find it. I will go ahead and tell you that the boss is on this first floor, the Candlemas, and it is usually to the left. Once you cross, you'll see there is a bridge with a hole in the floor that we will come up to, and the stairway to the next level is usually to the right. Okay, here's going to be the stairwell. Not stairwell, but the bridge I was talking about with the hole in the floor. You can look down there. There's going to be the boss.
One of us will not leave this manor alive.
And again, should be one boss to the left and the stairwell to the right.
Become dead.
Little side note, I love the soundtrack for being in the manor. Gives me total Castlevania vibes. This little organ playing. Definitely like playing with the music. That's one thing I can say about Path of Exile 2. A lot of games I turn the music down so low. It's just, I mean, listen to my own stuff, or to me it's just not as good, and it drowns out the combat. But I really, really appreciate and like listening to the music while I'm playing through the zones. These guys are not playing nice here, so we're gonna take full on use of our ranged ability. Man, that blood on the floor is not messing around. And I am running out of flasks.
Shatter!
Just go away there, little buddy. Oh my god, he's right back. Revives minions. That would explain. Can you not revive the minions? Oh, this is not good. Not good at all. Alrighty. Today, more than most, Path of Exile is feeling very much Dark Souls-like, in the sense of I am getting pretty much my butt handed to me by everything I encounter. I think this is one of those things where really and truly, this is just a gear check, you know, and it's clearly, I'm lacking a little. Let's get some more attack speed. Yeah, truly. Not really doing anything wrong, just I haven't upgraded my gear in a couple levels. Well beyond a couple levels. I mean. And this is one thing that Path of Exile does is I'm kind of looking and waiting for a blue or a yellow upgrade, and that necessarily isn't going to always come.
When you're dead, keep digging. That's
My best bet here is I'm going to try to power through it, but what more than likely I would need to do is to find a good gray with, like, say for chest piece, how I'm looking at 34 armor, and I'm not really worried about energy shield. I'll take evasion, but just with more base stats, and then just start to roll it with my my currency. You know, we'll take a gray, turn it to a blue, add 2 more modifiers to it, and then turn it to a yellow, and then upgrade it that way. And that sometimes, more than likely, is a nice way to upgrade yourself. And say if you go ahead and turn it to a magic item and it doesn't have a stat you want, you can just stop right there. You don't have to fully commit to that upgrade and use your regal and make it a rare and fully commit to upgrading that piece of gear. You can just say, okay, that didn't get the stats I want, or you know. But if you're really struggling, don't be too picky. Just stats equals survival. Right there, 44 evasion, quilted vest. May not be the best, but I think find some armor evasion would be very nice. Let's get out of the blood. You quit making so much blood. You're really making this difficult. And okay, as you can see, so right here is the stairs, so I now know if I go down this way and back this way, it's called a circle, square. So back this way, we're going to look for the other boss on this floor. So we found the stairs, we know where we're going for the stairs, but like I said, there is another encounter on this floor with a permanent buff that we want. I'm just trying to look, so I keep bringing up the map so much. I'm trying to retrace and think. Okay, so it might be back here then, before the bridge crossing. Okay, it's gonna be right here, right at the bridge crossing. This guy, his blink red, he's going to ignite his blade, swirl in a circle, and fling it directly at you. This guy is watch his tails, and as you can see, I can kind of get, like right there, I can get 2 attacks and do an evade roll, and that's kind of.
destruction.
Alright, there's that flaming blade. There you go. And then he's gonna do that little barrage. Just roll around it. Do that again. Flamethrower, punishing bit. Let's get a little bit of earthquake under there. Do that swirling blade release. We'll hit him with the empower. Punish him, stun him. Let's get an armor break on him, and let's try to. Okay, it's the arm break. Let's see how our main auto attack. See, get the bleed damage on him, and this was the auto attacks alone. As you can see, he's gonna go down here. And like I said, with this class, you can kind of, once you get the rhythm of it, a 1-2 and then a dodge roll is what was working there. There is going to be our permanent item, and we will, let's go ahead and get that. Maximum life. There's a leather restoration rating. This is going to be maybe very dumb. I will find out very quickly here at the Act 1 boss fight with this gear if it's going to be a big no-no or not. Might be bad. One thing, a little spoiler alert, go ahead and make that a magic item. And can I put anything else on it? Yes, so Frost is going to be our spoiler alert for this final boss. Frost damage. So if you have, or if you've taken your Sapphire Charm, now is a good time to put it on. I'm only setting at 16% frost resistance. We do have some sockets. I don't know if I've gotten any glacial runes, but if you have any, it would be a time, if you're gonna struggle, if you find you're struggling, put frost resistance glacier runes in those armor sockets. Again, my first playthrough, I died 9 times to this final boss before I finally get him. This is by far my favorite boss fight of early access so far.
Me.
Alrighty. And this is an indicator you're going the right way. When you find the bridge right here, it's you're heading the right way. I believe there's a side room with like a little chest in it and a like a book you can click on and read if you want it for lore. If I find it cool, I'm not going to go out of my way looking for it. There's a level 5 skill gem. We are going to pick up Perfect Strike, and we are going to swap that for our Rolling Slam. And we will Ancestral. Oh, we cannot Ancestral boost Perfect Strike. Guess we put it on Earthquake. Can buff Earthquake every 6 seconds. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Hit our Perfect Strike here. Do I have any more supports? We do. Real quick on a fly here. Window of opportunity is a very key one for Perfect Strike. What it's going to do, it's going to shorten that perfect timing window, but when you hit it, you got to hit it anyway. 50% more damage boost on top of Perfect Strike, on top of our Infernal Cry. That's going to be what we are really Punisher for big damage. There we go. Alrighty, here's going to be a stairwell, and this should be down to the final floor to the boss.
Shatter! Yes.
Alrighty.
Don't stop. The beast hungers.
Here it is. This is gonna go either stressful and okay, or really bad really fast. Okay, spoiler alerts. For this boss fight, one of the biggest things, he's gonna have a lot of AoE moves. That's gonna take up most of the fighting arena. And I focus on survivability over damaging him, and the key to this is not consuming all of your life flasks before the final phase. He will turn into wolf form and kind of like jump up into the sky or float sky, and there'll be a big red AoE. Get at that is the biggest, hardest hitting thing. He'll try to impale you with his sword here in the first stage. Right here, you just roll out of the way. When he charges at you and goes, if you're close enough, he'll do a backswing, and that'll catch you. See, I got hit with it there. He'll catch you with a backswing if you don't watch. And I might get caught with a lot of things here because I'm focusing on trying to give some pointers here. And that's okay. I'm just trying to explain. We'll explain them as we go, maybe.
Run, little rabbit.
Yeah.
Enough. From the air.
Yeah, that's stunning.
You will pay for that. First one's ire.
We're not doing too bad damage. Okay, so here's the wolf. See how he goes into the air right there? Just make sure you roll out and dodge that. Kind of expect it. And then this one, where the orbs are, they'll shoot sideways. Stay out of the frozen sword. Got some ads here. Alright, there's going to be another globule, and he should down.
To me.
Okay.
Easy prey. Oriana, open the cage. Release the beast.
There's that backswing.
Promise.
And watch out for that. He will do ice on each side and do a big slam down the middle. And right here, we're going to try to punish him with a perfect strike.
You manipulative whore! How dare you abandon me after all I've given you!
Alright, so this is third phase, guys. He's going to full heal, kind of like the King of the Mist. It's going to restart. Slow and steady. Watch your health charges.
Solstice of pain.
This, you could try to dodge roll him, but if you just move out the way, you can kind of angle it better. You want to dodge out the drop there. I got hit by it. Does a lot of damage. This thing, he'll send out frost patches, just find a little open spot and you're okay. When he howls like that, this is the important phase. He's gonna monologue, and I'll try not to talk too much so you can pay attention. Whenever he stops monologuing, like a second pause after that, he's gonna come running through. So if you listen to the monologue, when he's done talking, he comes charging out of the mist. So it's kind of, once you can time it, there's a giveaway. And then when he's done, he'll come back in and clear the mist out. Here's going to be the glob. That. This move really hurts, and once you get hit with one, if you're slowed, he can catch you with multiple. When you get him down to 25%, he's going to add bleed damage onto those. Okay, let's start the punishing. When he does that, I can punish him too when he does the frost breath. But my advice to this is just focus on survivability and slow and steady. There was a big hit and a big stun. Right, watch that. Mister.
I will take out your heart and savor each bite.
Alright, here's gonna be a safe spot to stand. Alright, here's gonna come the mist phase again.
Winter's chill.
There he is. And as long as you just wait a second and get a dodge roll in, he's not gonna chunk your health, and you can save your flash charge. This is where I find spending a lot of flash charges. If you get caught with the monologuing side chunks you there, this is where he'll dwindle down your flask charges and you run into trouble. And then he's gonna come back in. We're gonna hit him with the cry and get off a perfect strike. He's gonna punish me there. There we go, we're at the 25% stage where he adds bleed to that. I'm gonna hit him with that big damage there.
Killing frost.
See if we can get a punishment. Oh, this is not good.
I smell your blood.
Alright. Focus on survivability here. He's gonna get me. I called it. I knew it. Okay. So, that first fight, we explained it. I think we can get him. Let's get after him. But, again, first time took me 9 times. This time, I wanted to explain more and was less focused on watching stuff. I'll quit yapping in your ear. Let's get this boss down.
No noose this time. I'll remove your head myself. You are nothing but a tyrant. Burn. Easy prey. Bend the knee.
I will not Jon Snow to you. Break your armor, though.
That will not go unpunished.
I think that's the fastest I've gotten him into 3rd phase. We are mad. How dare you embarrass me on a video.
And savor each bite. I'm not ready. You are hunted.
Let's get some AoE ready.
Tooth and claw. Tortured under the moon. The pack suffered but endured. And howled now in tomb. No tales were told. None new, none old. And their endless hunger grew ever stronger. Desolation. Burn! I smell your blood.
Bank it.
Solstice of pain.
Okay, focus on surviving here.
Freezing gale.
Punishes there.
Take out your heart
Let's not get arrogant.
and savor each bite.
That's what you get for killing me. Alrighty, there we go, guys. I was worried that our gear was going to be really bad. But as you can see, level 16, level 8 gear, level 10 blue weapons, level 5 boots, a level 2 belt, nothing crazy, guys. It's doable. The biggest thing for this game is learning the boss mechanics and taking your time. That's the main thing of this video series. I wanted to show that you don't need legendaries or crazy rares or all this souped up gear. Pretty much, you can get through the game as long as you play to the mechanics.
Let us return to Clearfell.
Yes, gear makes it crazy easy and stuff like that, but it's doable. Alrighty, let's go ahead and turn in these quests.
Here's what I got.
We'll go ahead and disenchant that.
Stick to the
You've done well. The duck may the
What do you? I didn't even have a neck piece going in there. Alrighty. Let's disenchant that fine crossbow.
It seems shadows haunt us both.
No, we don't want to refuel. Let's go to our stash tab. I think we have one there. Put our rolling slam. We now have. That's going to give us another regal orb. Very nice. Put our scatter shot here. Alright. And we're going to go ahead and speak with the hooded one, and this is going to take us into Act 2. We're going to click Follow the Beast Trail.
The Countess has escaped with the beast.
I'm not going to watch that cinematic. Feel free to watch it. I've seen it.
Well, sir,
This outpost.
Alrighty, guys, this is where I'm going to stop part 2 of our campaign playthrough, playing as the warrior. I hope you're enjoying this content. I'm enjoying making it for you. If you find this video helpful, like, subscribe. I'm really excited to see this channel take off and start to grow and share this journey with everybody. Until next time, play it till you slay it.